President Muhammadu Buhari has launched the revised national policy on population for sustainable development, stressing the need for urgent measures to address Nigeria's high fertility rate through expanding access to modern contraceptive methods nationwide. The president also inaugurated the National Council on Population Management, chaired by him and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo as deputy chairman, with heads of relevant ministries, departments, and agencies as members. On the document, President Buhari said its overall goal is to improve the quality of life and standards of living of all Nigerians, being one of the major aspirations of the current administration. Okay, joining us now is Dr. Muhammadu Durunguwa, who will be speaking with us on the new policies of the federal government. You're welcome, Doctor. Good morning. Good to have you.
Good morning, Nigerians. Thank you for inviting me here today.
Good morning. Talk to us about these new policies. As good and brilliant as they are, a lot of Nigerians will think that, is this not coming rather too late? The last time that we had a concerted effort in terms of population control and advocacy was during the Babangida, era, when there was the policy of 4 children to a woman, not necessarily to a family. But of course, we can see the reality of not, moving through with that policy. We're now faced with the possibility of being one of the top 5 most populated nations in the next few years. Is this policy not coming rather too late? And if it is not, how can we gain on the lost times so that we won't have to be struggling with little resources going for so many people that are not doing well enough for themselves, basically?
Hello, thank you very much for this wonderful question. And let's also thank God that at least they said it's better to be led than to be led, or whatever the situation may be. You see, as far as Nigeria is concerned, and as far as the National Population Commission is concerned, of course, it's saddled with the responsibility of conducting periodic surveys, conducting national census of both housing and, of course, individuals, and, of course, guiding the population management itself to better Nigerians. And, of course, to also, see how it can be able to make sure that there are, population dividends that are derived. But as far as the National Population Commission is concerned, the national policy on the population is not late, being launched by Mr. President. Because it is better we tidy up all the necessary things that are required in the policy than launching it with little issues that are left, to be talked about. But we thank God Mr. President have launched this policy that is on Thursday, and we also hope that all necessary parastatals and MDAs, that are affected, to implement this policy will follow, suit to make sure that at least it is implemented to its latter. Due to the silent advantages that are incorporated in the policy, I think at the end of the day, we will not say that it is late. It is never late. But this is the right time that it has been launched, and we hope all Nigerians will key in and, of course, try to get, the necessary informations and the policies or all the goals that are put in or that are desired to be, achieved by this policy. So I think the policy is not late. I think the most important thing is to make sure that at least it is well implemented and, of course, followed to the latter. That is what I will say for now here.
Understood. I mean, in all of this discussion about population, without a doubt, the census has a very strong role in that. And I know you touched on it in your answer just then, but there has been some back and forth in terms of whether or not a census should be held during this current administration, and it seems as though that's not going to be the case. And I'm sure that you, of all people, would understand that that is a difficult pill to swallow for many people. So when we discuss a census, first and foremost, what are your thoughts on it? And when do you think it should happen? Do you think it should happen as soon as possible, meaning before the end of this current administration?
You see, before you conduct a census in any country, there are certain rudimental activities or fundamental key activities that need to at least to be followed so that you will not jump, in the process of conducting a census. And more especially when you want to have the census, to be credible, acceptable, and of course, one of the best. So in the National Population Commission, all the necessary tidying up activities have been conducted by the National Population Commission. All the commission is willing or hoping is Mr. President to say, look, I'm giving you the go-ahead to conduct the census on so and so date. I am telling you, if Mr. President make a proclamation that the census should be conducted this year, the National Population Commission is ready. Because we have done the fundamental key activities already that are required. One of the key activities is to have an enumeration area demarcation of all, the components of the whole Nigeria, and which we have actually done that. I think what we have not done, there are just two local governments, even those two local governments like Durunguwa and Abadan in Borno State, that's Durunguwa in Kaduna State, at least only few wards where the enumeration of area demarcation have been conducted. But I am assuring you that out of the 774 local governments in Nigeria, I will be proud to say that the National Population Commission have a geo-reference of all the homes in Nigeria and their attributes, ready, for, the population and housing, census. So as far as the National Population Commission is concerned, we are fully technically ready. And of course, we are also mobilizing, both human and capital resources, tidying up a lot of activities like training, recruitment, and the rest of them. And you should be able to know that to conduct a census is a very huge activity that requires a lot of funding, both locally and internationally. And I think Mr. President have been doing just that by providing the necessary, level playing ground for the National Population Commission to do that. But what we are waiting for is for him to give us the marching orders that, look, you are going to conduct this census on so and so date. But I am assuring Nigerians that the National Population Commission is fully ready to conduct a paperless census, the first of its kind in the country, and God willing, it will be able to yield a result that is uncontestable and, of course, realizable, because it's going to be a paperless census that is based on ICT, gadgets. And that is what we are thinking of doing. But definitely, the Commission is ready to conduct the census without necessary data, without a reliable data, without a very good data. The country will just be planning in dark. And if you are planning in dark, you know what will happen. Definitely, you are bound to fail. So this country needs data. Without this data, we will not move where we are. We need to at least put some things on ground that can be able to make Nigeria, move from where it is to at least a desired level that Nigeria is supposed to be. Being one of the most populous countries in the world, we need to know how many we are, not by estimation or by projection. We have to get it right. We have conducted the last census about 16 years ago. For God's sake and for crowded light, there are a lot of development that have taken place from that particular period up to date. If you don't have data of how many people you have in Nigeria, where are they living, how are they living, what are they doing, it's going to be very difficult for the government itself to know the proper policies to put in place that can be able to help, the Nigerians themselves to achieve the desired potentials that they have. So as far as I'm concerned, the National Population Commission is ready with the crop of commissioners and with our current chairman, who is always, on board to make sure that things are done right. We are always ready also as a board, to support him, to make sure that we get it right for this country, at least once and for all. So that is what I will say for now here. Thank you.
All right, Dr. Abdulmalik, just a clarification further. Are you saying that we have very few seconds, to go? Are you saying that it will require a proclamation from the president to conduct this year's census? It's been announced for a couple of years. Will it be because that the Northern Elders Group are saying that it is not the best of times to have it? And then secondly, please, what will be the estimation of our population as at today? I know that yes, census will come, but by your estimation, how many are we? Just briefly, please.
You see, that is what we are that is what we are trying to. You see, we cannot rely on this estimation, projection, and whatever. We know we have some indices or parameters that we use to project a population of a particular country.
Yes. But
I was telling you, if United Nations said they are projecting population to be 200, and this we are saying that it is 200, these are not what we want. We want to have exact number of who and how many are we in Nigeria. And for your information, the National Population Commission may not necessarily listen to people who are saying that we should not conduct census due to this reason or the other. To be very candid, lack of conducting this census is creating a lot of other issues that is better to conduct the census than not to conduct it. There are a lot of factors that are going on right now in this country that, of course, if government or if policymakers have the figures and the data that look, this is how many these people are in this local government, in this ward, in this state, and in this area. This is the number of children that are here. This is the number of women that are here. This is the number of elderly people that are here. This is the number of this. The government can be able to plan well. Like I have told you, the National Population Commission is not just counting people alone. There are a lot of attributes that are going to be derived from this particular census that will help the country plan. Like, of course, how many people have gone to school from this level to this? How many children are within the so and so age to this? How many elderly people we have? These are attributes that are supposed to be generated that will help the country, plan forward. So anybody that is calling for the census should not be conducted due to this reason and the other. How many times are we going to be waiting that this reason or that reason should fizzle out before you do this? If that is the case, it means we are not moving anywhere. So I am of the view that Nigeria should be able to, all Nigerians, this is the business of every Nigerian. Every Nigerian have the right, to be given, at least, to be provided with particular developmental, project that will be able to assist him, achieve his own desired goal. So we shouldn't be saying that we are not going to conduct census due to this reason or the other. I think this is the right time that we need to conduct this census with the numerous, activities or issues that are going on in Nigeria. It will be able to help us settle a lot of things. So I think Nigeria should key in and, of course, support the National Population Commission and Mr. President to be able to conduct this census now, at least, before he could even hand over power.
All righty, Dr. Durunguwa, thank you very much for that discussion.